Friends, I think this document will complete the set of 3 documents we have presented to the people before we enter the election fray, actually. And since 1997, when I undertook my Swarna Jayanti Rath Yatra, on the completion of 50 years of India's independence, the BJP has consciously tried to make good governance and development the main agenda for all governments, whether at the center or in the states. And today, when people ask me what is the major difference between the earlier elections and 2009, I said for the BJP, the major difference is that we have the experience of 6 years in the center and several states being run by the BJP today, BJP and its allies, the NDA, today in the states. And any of our state governments compare favorably with other state governments. We've done very well, and therefore it is that we feel confident that this country has the potential to make India very soon among the leading developed countries of the world. The description continuously made before India that it is a developing country, we would like to shed that at the earliest and become a fully developed country, and then become, certainly in this century itself, make the 21st century India's century, which is our goal and time. Thank you, friends. Yes.
Launching vigorous international initiatives that ensure India's long-term security. Does it mean that you are not going to abide by the nuclear agreement?
It doesn't mean that. It simply means that India would continue to have very warm and harmonious relations with the strongest democracy of the world. We are the biggest democracy. How we deal with the Indo-US nuclear treaty would be a matter which can be considered only in the government. I would not like to say anything at this point of time. Everyone knows that when we decided to go in for Pokhran, we were fully aware that America would not like it. And they were unhappy about it. They imposed sanctions on it. I have always recalled in the context of all these debates that we cannot forget that when India had its Pokhran blast in May 1998, Indians all over the world felt proud and happy. But within our country, there were parties which criticized us for that. The Marxist party, the left party strongly criticized us, though they had never had any objection to China going nuclear or Russia going nuclear, but India going nuclear, they strongly criticized us. What hurt us even more was the fact that the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha at that time, Dr. Manmohan Singh, he equally strongly criticized us and said that this is an unwise step that the government had taken. And we replied to him at that time, and they said that the economic sanctions that would be imposed on India by America would hurt India very badly in the economic sphere. We said we'll overcome it. And we did overcome it. And the time came, our relations during those 6 years, despite this Pokhran blast, were very cordial, very warm, and yet they imposed sanctions which they themselves found that They hurt them also more than they hurt us.
Does it mean that it is open for review?
I will not say anything at this point. I would leave it to the government to take a decision on that. But broadly, our policy would continue to be that these two major democracies of the world should have the best of relations, the best cordial relations. I also take cognizance of the fact that a government is a continuing matter. A treaty signed by someone, by an earlier government, it cannot be easily disregarded. All these facts would be borne in mind and the government take a decision.
Sir, how crucial is this election for you?
How crucial is this?
Election for you.
I believe that this election is crucial for the country. It's not a question of party. I've again and again been saying to my own party colleagues that if only we had won in 2004, by today, India would have achieved a lot. But we failed principally because we were overconfident at that time, and the climate also bred that confidence in us when everyone, even from among our opponents, "आप तो जीतने ही वाले हैं, आपको क्या है?"
Advani ji, you've been traveling the country for the last 21 days, gone across. Now this infrastructure vision that you've launched today, is it a course correction midway that you're trying to do based on the pulse of feedback that you've got, or to enhance the chances of the winning?
No, it's not a course correction. And therefore it is that I feel happy that in this presentation it is said that it was started during 1998 to 2004, Vajpayee's dream. And it's not a course correction. In fact, it was during that period that we set up a task force for interlinking of rivers. Suresh Prabhu, our MP of the Shiva Sena, he was made the convener of that task force, and he did a lot of groundwork on that. Had discussions even with various states, because I know that in certain parts of the country, certain states are chary about their river waters being utilized for anyone else. And therefore, we emphasize that interlinking of rivers also should be done with the consent of the concerned states.
Sir,
So there is no question of course correction.
Sir,
It's a course decided upon 10 years back, and it is being pursued vigorously now.
Advani, you support the Operation Kamala in Karnataka by the by BJP party, by MLAs are resigning, winning the Operation Kamala, where the MLAs are resigning in the 6 months and joining, then the voters, this thing is, since you are the most senior, most politician.
I think let us confine ourselves to the country's infrastructure.
I would like to
One at a time, please, and I would be happy if you could introduce yourself.
Yeah, Patil Chand from India. I would like to know, sir, in the post-poll scenario, your assessment, do you think the mandate will be for forming the government by the party which emerges single largest, or is it an allies, or with allies? Which one will have actually the what do you call?
I think in this regard, the convention said are there. So far as my assessment is concerned, I can share with you that going around the country, today I have by and large completed visiting about 80 parliamentary constituencies, not more. And 80 parliamentary constituencies during this period. Earlier, of course, in the last 6 months, I have visited a large number of things in the name of the campaign for Vijay Sankalpa Yatra. But today I can say that it seems to me that the largest single party in the Lok Sabha would be the BJP. And it also seems to me that